Welcome to this guitar lesson on the Skyhooks song Love on the Radio. This song is off the Ego Is Not a Dirty Word album. Make sure you go and purchase that, grab it on iTunes, try and find it on CD. It's getting a little bit harder to find. They do have a fantastic package coming out very soon that's got a remaster of Living in the 70s album, the Ego Is Not a Dirty Word album, some demos, a heap of live tracks. Go and chase it down. Purchase it, keep Aussie music alive, and keep Skyhooks producing some great new material for us out of the vaults. So to play the first guitar parts that you hear in this song, you need to know what guitar harmonics are. Harmonics are created not by pushing down and fretting the note, but lightly pressing a fingertip against the string directly over the metal of the fret, which is an important part. If you're a little bit far back, you might get a dead sound, but when you move over the top of the metal of the fret, you'll get that clear bell-like tone that you want for some harmonics. And this is how bongo is getting that big bend chiming sound that you hear at the start of Love on the Radio. Let's take you through how to play those. So the harmonics that I was hitting there, the first four, 12th fret on string 1, 12th fret on string 2. Then we're going to go to 4th string, harmonic at fret 7 and harmonic at fret 12. So they were both on 4th string. Those notes then, 12, 12, 7, 12. 1st string, 2nd string, 4th string, 4th string. The second 4 notes, first 2 starting on 4th string, fret 12, fret 7, string 2, 12th fret, string 3, 12th fret. While that continues to play, the band comes in. Red is strumming these open chords. A D minor, an F, a C, and a D minor. If you don't know your open chords, go and have a look at my music school website, the Eastern Suburbs School of Music. There's a lesson there teaching you how to play these open chords. Or book in for lessons, www.essm.net.au. We're in Boronia and Carrum Downs, which are suburbs of Melbourne, state of Victoria, in the wonderful country of Australia. So those chords for Red in the intro: D minor, F, C, back to D minor. For the chorus of this song has got an intro, then launches straight into a chorus. We're using the sequence that Red played in the intro once again, and then adding to it on the repeat of it. So we've got D minor, F, C, D minor. The second time, D minor, F, G, D minor, F, C, D minor, and then D minor, F, G, D minor. For the riff that links together the chorus to going into the first verse, and as well they use this riff to solo over a set of notes. I'll just play it for you, then take you through what frets and what strings I'm actually hitting. So, starting with a lead into the riff by hitting notes 5th fret on the very top string, 6th string or E string, so that's 5 on the E string, going to 3rd fret on the next string down, 5 on E string, 3 on A string or 5th string, and then hitting a series of 5th fret 5th strings. And what I'm doing to keep those notes short and funky is just lifting my fingertip off the fretboard. I'm not leaving the string, so it's not sounding like this if I leave the string. I'm just muting it by losing the pressure of the fingertip. And then a trill, that is where we hammer on and pull off notes in quick succession at 2nd fret and 3rd fret of the D string, string 4. 2nd fret, 3rd fret. 5s, trill. Back to the 5s again. And then finishing at 3rd fret on the 5th string. You can also do a trill there as well, I think, which would be 2nd and 3rd. I'm going to leave that trill out just to have a bit of variation. And then to finish out this riff, I'm moving up to 6 and 7 on the D string, that's 4th string, and repeating those, picking them though, so not trilling them or hammering on and pull off. And doing that once, twice, 3, 4 times of 6, then 7. And then finishing with this. Notes I'm hitting 5th fret and 5th fret, D string then A string, or 5 on 4, 5 on 5, 5th fret on 4th string, 5th fret on 5th string, going back to 3rd fret of the D string, 4th string, the note F if you know your fretboard notes, and then coming back to 5 on 5. And then that leads into the verse. For the verse on the studio recording, they've got what sounds like a baritone style guitar, which is just hitting these frets. You'd be on the very top string of a guitar, 5th fret on the very, very top string, 6th string, so that's an A note, followed by going down to 3rd fret on the next string, which becomes the note C, and then going to 5th fret on 5th once again. The notes that they're hitting there, A, C, D, 5 on the top string, 3 on the 5th string, 5 on the 5th string. Over the solos then, there's a couple of nice things that they play. Bongo's rhythm part in the very first solo. So while Red's doing his solo, Bongo's got these series of what we'd call dyad chords, 2 notes in the chord. So to get the notes out of these chords, the first shape that I'm playing, it's like a power chord that's been turned upside down. Fret number 7 on the D string, the 4th string, and fret number 5 on your 3rd string, the G string. Then going back to a shape that's like you got your 2 top notes of the G chord. If you don't know what the G chord is, one of the very first open chords you're probably going to pick up. The fret numbers of what I'm playing though, just in case you don't know that. 5th fret, string 4, or D string at 5th fret. And then 4th fret at the next string down. 4 on 3. And then moving that shape 2 frets back. So I'm now on 3rd fret and 2nd fret. First 3 shapes sound like this. The next 3 shapes we utilize the last 2 of what we just did. So that was back to the 4-5, the 2-3 that I just explained, and then taking that 2-3 up a string. So it's now like the top of a C chord. Putting those 2 parts together. And then finish at C. Back to that 7-5, the first run through. And finish with the top of the C chord, the second run through. To finish the first solo, C power chord, that's 3rd fret on 5th string, and create a power chord shape, and then move that 1 fret forward, which is moving into the start of the next chorus, which was your D minor. What bongo plays over Red solo? So the rhythm part for bongo in Red solo. C power chord, C sharp power chord, talk about love on the, and so on from there into the chorus.